following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. It's game time. Let's head up to the broadcast booth for the pregame show right now on Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome. It is a warm morning here in Rapid City. It's 10:42 local time, and we're already to 92 degrees. It was a hot one yesterday, too. And it's going to be about equally as hot today. The high yesterday, 99. The forecasted high for today, 98. So about 1 degree difference here over the course of this game that's scheduled to start at 11 a.m. local time, 12 noon for our friends back home in the Fargo, West Fargo, Moorhead area. We're looking at 94, 95, 96, 97, as high as possibly 97 by the time the final innings of this game completes here. So it's going to be a warm one out there, and the two teams will need to stay hydrated in addition to doing everything else right to try and keep their season alive. The winner of this one will advance, and the other team will see their season come to a conclusion. West Fargo went 1-2 in this tournament last year. They're hoping to at least do a little bit better than that this year, but they're on the verge of matching that, and we'll see what they can do here against Mankato Post 11. The Mankato national team. So a couple of scenarios here as we pull up the schedule. So you'll see the three games today. We got Mankato, West Fargo up now, and then non-broadcast will include Sioux Falls East and St. Michael's Mikes, and then Millard South versus Creighton Prep at 6 o'clock today. The Millard South Creighton Prep outcome does not matter. The 11 o'clock game will be the winner of this game, and if that winner is Mankato, they'll play Millard. If that winner is West Fargo, they'll play Creighton Prep, regardless of the outcome of the Millard-Creighton Prep game at 6 o'clock tonight, and that's due to the fact that the other possible matchups for Mankato or West Fargo would put them against a former opponent in the tournament that they've already played. So if West Fargo wins, it would be West Fargo versus Creighton Prep, and then at 3:30, Millard would play St. Mike's. Unless St. Mike's lost, then Millard would play Sioux Falls, and that would be a rematch from the early in the tournament, and that would only happen due to the fact that it's unavoidable at that point. If Mankato wins this game, then it'd be Mankato versus Millard at 11 o'clock tomorrow, and Creighton Prep would face Sioux Falls at 3:30 if Sioux Falls wins. Otherwise, it would default to St. Mike's, which would be another previous matchup that's unavoidable. And I did talk to the tournament, one of the tournament stat guys here, and he confirmed that with me. And I was like, I just want to ask you a few questions before I put it on a microphone for the public. So he confirmed that. So it's kind of hard to figure it out looking at it side by side like you're seeing it on your screen right now. But that 11 o'clock matchup is right. It'll either be Mankato versus Millard or West Fargo versus Creighton Prep. And then the 3:30 game will be decided pretty much by the 11 o'clock. The 3:30 game tomorrow will be decided by this game here at 11 o'clock this morning. So the winner of this one will play their respective non-played opponent yet. And we'll move on now before I confuse you even more than I already have. So as we bring it back to the field here, you can see Mankato National warming up right as we came on the air. West Fargo finished their infield warm-ups. And they are in the third base dugout today. They're in their white jerseys. They'll be the home team on the scoreboard. I believe Mankato's going to be in orange. I think they're in their warm-up blacks right now, but I believe they're going to be in orange. And if they're not in orange, we'll change the color once we find out here sooner or later. So we're going to take a quick time out. We'll get a word from our sponsors. We'll come back and tell you a little bit how Mankato's done in this tournament so far when we return after the break here on Magnitude.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Runnings is celebrating 75 years in business with an incredible 2022 Ford truck giveaway. Just imagine you hitting the road in a brand new fully loaded Runnings Red Super Crew 4x4 truck. Don't imagine it. Make it happen by entering to win now through August 10th. To register, grab a prize card from your local running store or visit runnings.com/2022 Ford Truck Giveaway. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to enter. Enter to win today. And thank you for shopping at Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right, welcome back here to Dave Plouffe Field in Rapid City, South Dakota, home of the Central Plains Regional Baseball Tournament. It's game 9 of the tournament, game number 3 for West Fargo and game number 3 for Mankato National. And we certainly appreciate you tuning in, whether you're cheering on the team in green or the team in orange. We wish your two teams the best of luck here in this contest today. Mankato, they're 1-1 in the tournament. On opening day, they would play the Creighton Prep out of Omaha, Nebraska. That game would be tied 0-0 moving into the third inning of play. Mankato would pop 3 runs on the board in the top of the third to take a 3-0 lead. Creighton Prep would respond in the bottom of the third with 4 runs of their own, and it would be 4-3 after 3 innings of play. Mankato would not score in the top of the fourth. Creighton Prep would tack on 2 more in the bottom half of the fourth, and that would make the score 6-3. The 5th and 6th innings of play were scoreless. It was 6-3 going into the 7th. Mankato scored 2 in the top of the 7th, and they fell a little bit short by the final score of 6-5 in that first game. Mankato 5 runs on 7 hits. They committed 5 errors in that game against Creighton Prep, while the Junior Jays got 6 runs on 5 hits and committed no errors. Lewis Magers, I think I pronounced that wrong, and I'll go be sure to figure that one out before we get into this broadcast here. But he was the losing pitcher in that game. He pitched 6 innings, allowed 6 runs on 5 hits on 88 tosses on 27 batters faced. So that was their breakdown of their game against Creighton Prep. In the game, Max Gortson went 1 for 3. Avery Stock 0 for 2. Lewis Magers 2 for 3. Tanner Shumsky 1 for 4. Riley Bursaw 1 for 1. Wilson Magers 1 for 4. Jace Liebel 0 for 3. Ryan Plug 0 for 3. And Luke Johnson 0 for 3 in that game against Creighton Prep. In the second game, they would play the host team, Rapid City, and Mankato would once again have a tie game going into the third. It was an exact duplicate of the game against Creighton Prep, and in that third inning they would score 3, and the only thing that was different was they would hold Rapid City to 0 on the bottom of the third, and they would take a 3-0 lead into the fourth, where Mankato would tack on 3 more runs to take a 6-0 lead. Rapid City would respond with 2 in the bottom of the fourth to make the score 6-2. No runs in the 5th or 6th inning for either team. Mankato tacks on an insurance run in the top of the 7th, strength, and that would give them the win by the final score of 7-2. Mankato 7 runs on 7 hits. They committed 2 errors in the game against Rapid City. Rapid City 2 runs on 4 hits, and they committed 2 errors in that game. Tanner Shumsky was the winning pitcher. He pitched all 7 innings, allowed 4 hits, allowed 2 runs on 4 hits. He walked 1 batter, struck out 10 on 27 batters face, and pitched the full limit plus 2, 107, according to the official stat sheet here. So once again, if West Fargo wins this game, they'll play Creighton Prep regardless of the outcome of the other 2 games today. And if Mankato wins this game, they'll play Millard at 11 a.m. tomorrow, regardless of the outcome of the games today, as the 2 teams line up for the code. We'll keep it here. So that's a little bit of a look at Mankato. In that game against Rapid City, Max Gortson went 1 for 4, Avery Stock 1 for 2, Lewis Magers 1 for 2, Tanner Shumsky 2 for 3, Riley Bursaw 1 for 4, Wilson Magers 1 for 3, Braden Smook 0 for 4, Ryan Plug 0 for 2, and Luke Johnson 0 for 2. In that game against Rapid City. In the tournament for Mankato, Max Gortson's 2 for 7 through 2 games, 1 for 4 for Avery Stock. Lewis Magers is 3 for 5. Tanner Shumsky 3 for 7. Riley Bursaw 2 for 5. Wilson Magers 2 for 7. Braden Smook 0 for 4. Ryan Plug 0 for 5. And Luke Johnson 0 for 5. Those are tournament numbers through 2 games for the primary 9-10 players who have batted in the 1 through 9 slots in games 1 through 2. So that's a quick look at Mankato. Day 1 finals went like this. Millard 12-2 wins over Moville. West Fargo 10-8 winners over Sioux Falls. Creighton Prep 6-5 winners over Mankato. And St. Mike's 11-1 over Rapid City. In Day 2, Mankato defeated Rapid City 7-2. Sioux Falls 12-0 winners over Moville. And that would eliminate Rapid City and Moville in the tournament. Millard with the 11-3 win the game you were able to catch yesterday here on Magnitude Sports over West Fargo. And then in the nightcap last night, it was Creighton Prep out to a quick start, and they never let up off the gas. 12-2 over St. Mike's. So Creighton Prep and Millard are the only 2 undefeated teams remaining in the tournament so far. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more of your pregame show right after this.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right, welcome back as we continue on with our pregame show. They just went through the code of conduct and the national anthem, and now the teams will get ready to play ball here. Quickly through the numbers for 2 games for West Fargo. Brennan Hammond, 3 for 8. Trey Stocker, 2 for 7. Casey Clemenson, 0 for 8. Connor Entz, 4 for 6. Matt Heipel, 0 for 2. Mason Stolting, 0 for 0. Cooper Borkhardt, 2 for 4. Evan Berg, 3 for 6. Peyton Jancy, 0 for 1. Landon Troffgruben was a pitch runner, so he's on the stat sheet, but he never made a at-bat or plate appearance. Easton Heisler, 0 for 3. Seth Wiggestrand, 0 for 1. Aiden Wolf, 1 for 5. Nolan Dodds, 1 for 3. Caleb Deere, 0 for 1. That's tournament numbers through 2 games here for the West Fargo Patriots. And that wraps up your preview of Mankato and West Fargo here on the Magnitude Sports Network. And for West Fargo, they picked up that 10-8 win over Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls striking first, taking a 1-0 lead into the bottom of the third, where they would tack on 2 more to take a 3-0 lead, 2 more in the fourth to take a 5-0 lead, and then West Fargo had a big 6-run top of the fifth to take the lead at 6-5. They would tack on 3 more in the sixth to increase that lead to 9-5, and then they would tack on 1 more in the seventh to make it 10-5. Sioux Falls would get 3 back in the bottom of the seventh and fall 2 runs short. 10-8. West Fargo, 10 runs on 11 hits. They committed 2 errors. Sioux Falls, 3 runs on 8 hits. 8 runs on 9 hits. They committed 2 errors. In the game against Millard, the official stat line looked like this. 1-1 after one tie ball game. Then Millard took off after that. They would take 3 runs in the second to increase their lead to 4-1. They would double that lead in the third with 4 runs to make it an 8-1 game. Tack on 1 more in the bottom of the fourth to make it a 9-1 game. West Fargo would get 2 back in the top of the fifth, hold Millard scoreless in the bottom of the fifth. Millard would get those 2 runs back in the bottom of the sixth. West Fargo would be held scoreless in the seventh, and the final score 11-3. Millard 11 runs on 7 hits. They committed 1 error in the game. West Fargo 3 runs on 4 hits. They committed 3 errors in the game. So Nolan Dodds was the losing pitcher yesterday. Grant Rankin, the winning pitcher for Millard in the game against Sioux Falls. The win went to Caleb Deere, and the loss went to Tate Schaefer for Sioux Falls. So that's a look at these 2 teams. Let's go over the starting lineups as we haven't done that one yet. Once again, sunny and 92, on our way to about 98 this afternoon. Your lineups look like this. West Fargo will be the home team, and Mankato will be the visiting team. 1, 2, and 3 for Mankato is the center fielder, Max Gortson. Second baseman, Avery Stock. Shortstop, Lewis Magers. The middle of the order, 4, 5, 6, third baseman, Tanner Shumsky. Left fielder, Riley Bursaw. And the starting pitcher, Wilson Magers. The bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9. First baseman, Braden Smook. Right fielder, Ryan Plug. And the catcher, Luke Johnson. For the West Fargo Patriots, top of the order, 1, 2, 3 looks like this. Shortstop, Brennan Hammond. Left fielder, Trey Stocker. Right fielder, Caleb Deere. Middle of the order, 4, 5, 6, DH, Connor Entz. Third baseman, Evan Berg. And first baseman, Casey Clemenson. The bottom of the order at 7, 8, and 9, second baseman, Aiden Wolf. The catcher, Peyton Jancy. And Nolan Dodds, the center fielder. On the mound for West Fargo, warming up in his white jersey, is Mr. Matt Heipel. And that rounds up your batting lineups here for these 2 teams. And we are ready to go in the top of the first inning here. No score, and walking up to the plate here is Max Gortson, if I'm saying that right. And I'll find out momentarily here as I got pronunciations on the way. I had somebody help me out to go get them, so... $11 a.m. is the first pitch. It's 1-0 here to Gortson. Make some adjustments to our scoreboard here, and then usually I do this before, but there's a base hit to center field. It's scooped up by Nolan Dodds, and second pitch of the game is a base hit. And a runner on here for Mankato. That'll bring up Avery Stock. So a single to left center, or to center, I should say, for Max Gortson. That puts a runner on base, and that'll bring up Avery Stock now. So it looks like our scoreboard looks a little bit more presentable now. 1 ball, no strike here to Avery Stock as Heupel on the mound will deliver, showing bunt, and that will come across for a strike. Stock squared up and then started to run towards first, but missed the ball. Stock 1 for 4 in the tournament. He scored 2 runs on a single hit and was walked twice in the game yesterday against Rapid City.
Berg play.
So Stock on with a fielder's choice. So they get the lead runner out at second.
The batter number 14, shortstop, Lewis Mockers.
That brings up Lewis Moggers. Moggers 3 for 5 in the tournament. He was 1 for 2 in the game against Rapid City yesterday. That pitch will just miss to the outside for a ball, 1-0. Two runs and a hit recorded in the game against Rapid City, also an RBI, and he was walked twice. Against the South Dakota State champions. 1-1 the count now here to Lewis Moggers. Tanner Shumsky is on deck. 1 away, runner on first is Avery Stock. And the 1-1, and that one's low for a ball. Stock takes off for second. He'll get there with no challenge. 2-2 the count here. Ball, strike, ball, ball. Or check that, ball, strike. 2-1 the count. That's what I meant to say. Ball, strike, ball. There we go. Heupel glances back at Stock on second. And that one's popped up. Looking for an opportunity to catch it. May have lost it in the sun there. Evan Berg and Peyton Jancy were in position to make the grab there, and Evan Berg appeared to have the better positioning on it, and then he stopped running, and Jancy stopped moving, and the ball dropped. So it goes in the books for a strike and a fouled away pitch. 2-2, so it's a positive. Not quite the 2-star positive. It's more like a 1-star positive if you're rating positives on a star rating. This is the 10th pitch for Heupel. That one hit hard, and ooh, a nice knockdown there by Aiden Wolf at second. And that knockdown prevented a run from scoring. Runners on the corners, first and third. Aiden Wolf did everything he absolutely could on that play. It ricocheted off his glove. It may have been stopped. Stopped somewhat by his ball cap too. As that came flying off his head. So that'll be an infield single here for Moggers. And runners on the corners with 1 out. And that is a strike here. Tanner Shumsky. The 0-1 pitch. That will just miss for a ball. Tried to hit that outside corner, but it floated a little bit too far outside. And 1-1 the count as a result. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1 runner on each corner of the diamond. First and third. Avery Stock third. Lewis Moggers on first. Heupel looks at Moggers, delivers the 1-1. That one's popped up, fouled away, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Heupel with the 1-2. Got it in there just a little high. It looked kind of good, but it was a little bit high. Never gave that strike signal there. Elevated fastball down the middle. And a good eye there by Shumsky to not take a swing at that one. As a result, it's 2-2. Heupel with a pitch to work with here. And outside, now the toss up to second. And that'll be cut off there by Aiden Wolf. And a run back to first. And he is safe at first. And Avery Stock stays put at third. The pitch came across for a ball, so it's a full count at 3-2. That was a close play at first, too. Clemenson that close to tagging out Moggers. Full count, and now some signals here from Jancy. So he'll step back behind the plate here. And full count. Payoff pitch for Heupel. Couple glances at first and delivers. Swing, tap foul, and stays alive for one more pitch. First time in the tournament that West Fargo's been the home team on the scoreboard. I was tempted to make a guess saying that they'd be home today, but I guessed incorrectly, and I had to fix our scoreboard at the last minute. Payoff pitch number 2, and that one hit right over. Oh, and it bounces under Brennan Hammond's glove into center field. Coming in to score is Avery Stock, and Mankato takes a 1-0 lead.
Left fielder number 5, Riley Bursaw.
Riley Bursaw steps up to the plate, and well, they have a visit to the mound here for West Fargo. And as soon as I get the camera set, he leaves. How about that? So Mankato up on an RBI by Shumsky. Actually, they charged that as an error. So runners on first and second as a result, with one out and a 1-0 lead. And now this one hit hard. 2-bouncer to Evan Berg. Up to second, now over to first. And they got him at first. And that is a 5-4-3 double play. And that ends the inning. So they get one across, and they strand 2 on base on the double. Actually, no, they don't strand 2 on base. They strand 1 on base. We'll get that fixed with the double play, and that'll bring up West Fargo trailing 1-0 in the home half of the first when we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports.
Runnings is celebrating 75 years in business with an incredible 2022 Ford truck giveaway. Just imagine you hitting the road in a brand new fully loaded Runnings Red Super Crew 4x4 truck. Don't imagine it. Make it happen by entering to win now through August 10th. To register, grab a prize card from your local Runnings store or visit runnings.com/2022 Ford Truck Giveaway. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to enter. Enter to win today. And thank you for shopping at Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. Brennan Hammond steps up to the plate here for West Fargo. It'll be Hammond, Stocker, and Deer, your first three batters. And Wilson Maugers on the mound here for Mankato. We'll go around the bases here for Mankato in just a moment. And the first pitch to Hammond is outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Braden Smook at first, Avery Stock at second, Lewis Maugers at short, Tanner Shumsky at third, Luke Johnson behind the plate catching. Wilson Maugers on the mound, and the second pitch is in for a ball, and it's 2-0 now here to Hammond. In the outfield, Max Gortz in center field, Ryan Plug in right, and Riley Bursaw in left. 2-0 the count here to Hammond. And now it's 3-0 as that pitch comes outside. Brennan Hammond, 3 for 8 in the tournament. Scored a run and a hit in the game against Sioux Falls, and scored 2 runs and recorded 2 hits in the game against Millard yesterday. And now he'll walk on 4 pitches, and they get a runner on. They get a free runner on base, and now that'll bring up the next batter here, Trey Stocker. So 0 out base runner here. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 West Fargo error, and 1 left on base for Mankato in the top half of that first inning. And there's the first strike tossed by Maugers, and it's 0-1 to Stocker. Stocker hit the home run. I believe that was that yesterday, or no? That was that was 2 days ago against Sioux Falls. Stocker 2 for 7 in the tournament. He was 2 for 4 against Sioux Falls. 0 for 3 yesterday against Millard. As they try the pickoff attempt there, Hammond is safe as the ball nearly got away from the first baseman. And strike 2. So 4 balls to Hammond and 2 strikes to Stocker. We'll see if he can flip the tables on what he did with the first batter. Maugers winds up, runner goes. That one's hit hard up into center field, and that's a base hit for Trey Stocker. Hammond moves into third. He's safe. Runners on the corners with nobody out, and West Fargo has a little bit something cooking here.
Runners in the corner to the right fielder, number 10, Caleb Deer.
Caleb Deer is the next batter here. He'll face pitch number 8 from Wilson Maugers. Runners on the corners for West Fargo. First and third, Trey Stocker on first, Brennan Hammond on third. Connor Entz moves into the on-deck circle here for the Patriots. And that pitch is in for a strike. Deer will take the first pitch for an 0-1 count. 14 minutes into the ball game so far here, still in the first inning, and West Fargo looking to tie it up here as Maugers tries to pick off Stocker at first, and with nobody out, don't be a bit surprised if they try and pull a double steal here or not. Maybe Stocker will get a free second base. He won't go yet. That one hit up high and fouled away off the first base side, and it'll be 0-2.
Please return off foul balls. The ticket booth, thank you very much.
No balls and 2 strikes to Caleb Deer. Here's the windup, and Deer will send that one foul again to the right field side. And it'll remain 0-2. So the last 2 pitches have been fouled off to about the exact same spot. Down the first base line into right field and out of play. Actually went for a walk around the outfield. There's a nice little stream, and a lot of people go swimming there. I was tempted to go swimming there myself. A wild pitch will result in ball 1. Stocker didn't take off. He probably could have made it to second had he not hesitated, but it was a smart choice by Hammond to stay at third. So the runners remain on the corners, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now here to Caleb Deer. Here's the windup from Maugers and the delivery. And, oh, he went too far in his swing, and that's a strikeout. He tried to check it, but he went too far, and that is a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout for Maugers. That puts 1 down here for West Fargo and brings up Connor Entz. Swing and a miss as he goes over the top of the pitch for strike one. The 0-1. That one's high and in, and a nice grab there by Luke Johnson. Had he not made that grab, Stocker's on second. Hammonds may be coming home. 1 ball, 1 strike now here to Connor Entz. Evan Berg is on the on-deck circle. If no double plays happen, we'll see him for sure. And they got him out at second, and now we won't see him for sure unless Connor Entz reaches base, as they pick off Stocker at first. And now that's 2 down. And takes the runner off base, and that one is going to, I can't see it, right field, and it's out of my view, and it drops foul. It was all the way into the corner. I couldn't, the camera probably could have saw it, but I didn't see it from where I was standing at. Connor Entz has probably had the most success so far here for the Patriots. He's 4 for 6. Scored 2 runs, 3 hits in the tournament so far. Actually, no, the 2 runs for it was 2 runs, 3 hits against Sioux Falls. No runs, 1 hit, and 2 RBIs against Millard. There's a low strike, and it's a strikeout, and they will leave Hammond stranded in scoring position on third. And it is 1-0 here as we end the first inning of play. They leave 1 on base. And due up for Mankato, it's Wilson Moggers, Braden Smook, and Ryan Ploog. Batters 6, 7, and 8. Matt Heupel with pitch 19. In a 1-0 ball game here on the Sean Carlson Town & Country Credit Union scoreboard. We're back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Runnings is celebrating 75 years in business with an incredible 2022 Ford truck giveaway. Just imagine you hitting the road in a brand new fully loaded Runnings Red Super Crew 4x4 truck. Don't imagine it. Make it happen by entering to win now through August 10th. To register, grab a prize card from your local running store or visit runnings.com/2022 Ford Truck Giveaway. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to enter. Enter to win today. And thank you for shopping at Runnings.
All right, welcome back. Wilson Moggers, batter 6 in the lineup, will lead things off here in the top of the second for Mankato. And he will bunt it right back to Heupel. Heupel picks it up, fires it over, got it there in time. Nice throw by Heupel. It was a little bit low, and an even better catch there by Casey Clemenson to record the out, and it's 1 up, 1 down on a 1-3 ground out, bringing up Braden Smook. Next pitch for Heupel here to Smook is pitch number 20. According to my numbers. I want to say hi to Jim watching from Denver, North Carolina today. He said he's only be able to stay here for a couple of innings, and then he's got some family commitments to attend to, but we appreciate you tuning in for what you can, and of course always remember the games are available on demand, so if you're not able to watch it, don't give away the final score. Just let them come watch it on demand for themselves and see how the game turned out. 2-0 here to Braden Smook. I think it'd be okay to give away a pitch count if you wanted to, but not the final score. 2-0, and that one's low, and it's 3 balls and no strikes here to Smook. And Heupel has a free strike waiting for him. We'll see if he will take it. And there's a strike. See if he can tack on one more to that second column on the strike on the scoreboard, and that one is deep to right, and it drops foul. I'm not sure if it stayed in play or not, as that window beam was kind of in my way there. I'm guessing it went foul because somebody just went running off for it, so it didn't stay in play. Swing and a miss. He goes over the top of the pitch, the fouled away pitch for strike 2, and now Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout for Heupel. Want to say hi to Todd, who's watching. Got your message? Thank you very much. Got it fixed. Ryan Plug, the batter now, with 2 away in the top of the second. 2 up, 2 down, and Heupel will deliver a strike. Fastball down the middle, 0-1 the count here to Plug. If Plug can reach base, it'll be batter 9 in the lineup, Luke Johnson, who's on deck. Luke Johnson, the catcher. He'll keep his catch. You see him there in the bottom middle of your screen. He'll keep his catcher's gear on just in case he doesn't go up to bat. And the 0-1. And that one will pop out of the glove of Jancy. Had it stayed in the glove, Jancy might have been able to frame that one into the strike zone, but instead it's 1-1. Heupel with the 1-1 delivery. High for ball 2. .24 minutes, time of the game so far here in the top of the second. It's been a fun one up to this point. And a little bit more fun of a game for Mankato as they have the 1-0 lead right now. And the 2-1. Got it in there for strike 2. Some nice pitching here from Heupel. Struggled a little bit yesterday in his short outing against Millard, and right now he has 17 strikes recorded on 29 tosses, and this will be pitch number 30 for Heupel. Strike, ball, strike in the 2-2 delivery. Popped up. That's fouled away. Jancy looked at it and realized that he didn't have a chance. It was coming up over the press box where we're set up at after off the first base line here. 2-2 number 2 with 2 outs. Heupel with 1 Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout so far. And that one's going to be popped up. Almost the same pattern as the last batter. As he fouled away his final 2 pitches at bat prior to striking out. We'll see if Heupel can replicate that here. 2-2 number 3. Oh, just missed. Full count, 3-2. That was a good pitch by Heupel. Tried to slide it across the outside edge and just missed it. Strike, ball, strike, fouled away, and a ball. And a payoff pitch coming up here from Matt Heupel. He'll wind up and deliver. And that one bounces off home plate like a piece of popcorn, and there'll be a drop third strike, and he'll reach base. So going to the books is
The walk was catcher number 1, Luke Johnson to bat.
Actually, no, check that. It'll go into the books as a ball. And now a visit to the mound here. Once again, broadcast coverage of today's game is brought to you by Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic, alongside Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Runnings. We certainly appreciate you tuning in. And for any Mankato fans that might be tuning in, we hope that you're enjoying the broadcast so far. One thing I don't enjoy about our broadcasts is having to turn down our microphones when music is played, because I like 99% of the songs they play, but YouTube doesn't, so. And that one hit up center field. And on the run, he makes the grab. Nolan Dodds, they'll strand a runner on base. That will end the top half of the second. No runs, no hits, one left on, no errors. And now due up for the West Fargo Patriots will be Evan Berg, Casey Clemenson, and Aiden Wolf. It's batters 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup here for the Patriots. And we return from the break here on Magnitude Sports.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
Welcome back to Dave Plouffe Field here in Rapid City. It's going to be Evan Berg, Casey Clemenson, and Aiden Wolf, and standing at the plate right now is Evan Berg. Evan Berg, 3 for 6 in the tournament as he takes the first pitch for a strike, including a home run, a 3-run blast in that game against Sioux Falls. I believe it was the 3-run. He either had the 3-run or the solo. I can't recall it. I don't have that particular spray chart in front of me. But he definitely had one of those 2 home runs. 0-2. High. Ball 1. A nice grab there by Johnson. Mankato got here with a 6-5 loss to Creighton Prep. They'd bounced back with a 7-2 win over Rapid City to bring him into today's game against West Fargo, as the count's now even at 2-2. Mankato, the swing and a miss for Evan Berg. He took a big cut on that one, and it results in a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout for Wilson Moggers.
First baseman number 21, Casey Clemenson.
Casey Clemenson has struggled here in this regional tournament. He's 0 for 8. 5 at-bats against Sioux Falls and 1 at-bat. Or check that, 3 at-bats against Millard. Went 0 for 3, struck out twice against Millard. And that is going to be a ground out. So now he's 0 for 9 here in the regional tournament on a 4-3 ground out. That'll bring up Aiden Wolf now here for West Fargo.
Second baseman number 4, Aiden Wolf.
And whatever's going on there, I'm sure the coaches and his teammates will get him out of that slump sooner than later. Clemenson not normally that much of a struggler at the plate, but in this tournament, he has yet to produce a hit. 0 for 1. Or 0-1, I should say, here to Aiden Wolf. And that one finds its way into left field, a base hit, and Aiden Wolf will get on base.
Wolf with the single. Now batting, the catcher number 12, Peyton Jancy.
And you heard it, Peyton Jancy, the catcher, will take his gear off his shins and make his way up to the plate. Peyton Jancy 0 for 1 in the tournament. He had one appearance, one at bat against Sioux Falls. And he was one of 3 pitchers in the game against Millard. 1 ball, no strike here to Peyton Jancy. So both teams with 2 hits now, but the one that matters is that run in the top of the first. And right now, Mankato has the advantage in that category. And that comes in for a strike. Fastball just below the belt of Jancy. 1-1 the count. Moggers on pitch 27. 17 strikes on 26 tosses. And that will be ball 10. And a 2-1 count here to Peyton Jancy. And that one's hit hard over in the direction of Lewis Moggers. The long throw to first, and I thought he beat it out, but he didn't. Braden Smook will pick it, and he is out at first, and they strand one on base, and that ends the second inning of play. And on the Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard, it remains 1-0 in favor of Mankato heading into the top of the third. And the Nationals will bring up batters 1, 2, and 3, Gortson, Stock, and Lewis Moggers when we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Be back in just a moment. All right, we move to the top of the third. We have 2 complete here in game number 9 of the Central Plains Regional Tournament between 2 teams who have won 1 and lost 1. And as a result, one of these teams' seasons will come to an end here at the conclusion of this game. Both of these teams hoping that it's not them. And that message brought to you by our friends named Captain Obvious. I want to say, it was kind of, in yesterday's game, it was kind of an in and out of the press box quickly, but one of the West Fargo fans gave me a t-shirt. So if that West Fargo fan's listening, watching now, or if they're listening, watching later, I need the next size up. That size won't fit me. So if you can get me the next size up, that'd be great. It would fit me if I went for a few jogs and lost a couple pounds. Then it would probably fit me. So I suppose that may be incentive to go for those jogs after all. Max Gortson, the batter. He's 1 for 1, singled into left field here in this contest. That pitch will float outside for a ball, 1-0 here. Matt Heupel just tossed his 35th pitch. 15 balls and 20 strikes on 35 tosses for Heupel. Peyton Jancy playing behind the plate will go around the bases here after the 1-0. That's in high for ball 2. Casey Clemenson at first, Aiden Wolf at second, Brennan Hammond the shortstop, Evan Berg at third. Caleb Deere in right, Trey Stocker in left, straightaway centers, Nolan Dodds. That's how West Fargo sets up defensively here in this game through the first 2 innings. No changes yet here in the top of the third. Heupel winds up, delivers the 2-0, and that one smacked over towards third. Nice snag there by Evan Berg. He'll fire it over for the out at first to Clemenson, and that was a really nice snag by Evan Berg, no doubt about it. It's a 5-3 ground out.
At the plate, number 7, Avery Stock.
Avery Stock reached on a fielder's choice. He would ground the ball over to Hammond at short. They'd take the force out on the lead runner at second on the last time he was at bat. Right now there's nobody on base with 1 out. Pitch in for a strike. Nice toss there by Heupel, 0-1. Lewis Moggers is on deck here with 1 away, and we'll see him for sure this inning. 1 up, 1 down so far here in the top of the third. Mankato went 1-2-3 in the top of the second as well. And it's a quick 2-strike count here to Avery Stock. Now we'll see where Matt Heupel puts this next pitch here. He has a couple pitches that he can work with if he wants to try and catch a corner or paint the edge. Or maybe he'll attack the strike zone and see what happens. We'll see. 0-2. He winds up and delivers. Sends it up high. High fastball over the outside edge of the plate, and it's 1-2. Now 1-2, and he tried to attack the strike zone there and got just a little too high. 2-2, and we'll see what he comes up with here on this 2-2 pitch. Once again, no runners on. 40 minutes into the ball game now. 1 away, and Heupel potentially a pitch away from having 2 away. 2-2 on the way, fouled back. He'll earn himself another 2-2 pitch as a result. Number 2 coming up here for Heupel against Stock. Once again, he reached on a fielder's choice last time he was at the plate. That one, once again, had Jancy been able to snag that, he may have been able to frame it up, but now it's a full count at 3 balls, 2 strikes. That's the second pitch that has not quite been secured in the glove by Jancy, and had both of them been secured, there probably would have been 2 extra strikes in Heupel's pitch count. Payoff pitch coming up here at 3-2. And he'll foul that one away, and that is Lewis Moggers jumping out of the way of that one. He is on deck. He'll come up to the plate next, regardless of what happens here with Stock. One away and a full count. Strike, strike, ball, ball. Fouled away and a ball. And now 2 more fouled away pitches. This one not quite to the on-deck circle. He swung a little bit early on that one. Probably the earliest you could swing without swinging and missing. As Stock continues to fight off these pitches here from Heupel. And now Heupel will step, or did, I'm not sure, I was looking at Heupel. I'm not sure, maybe it was Stock who called time. One of them called time. Now we're back to action. Heupel winds up, and the 3-2. Low, and he walks him. Runner on, and that brings up Lewis Moggers.
Walk to Moggers. Correction, walk to Stock. Bring up Moggers. Shortstop, number 14. That
means I'm going to wait until our PA announcer says his name to make sure I'm saying it right for the on-deck batter. That pitch is low for a ball. Mager's 1 for 1. Last time he was up, he would smack a hard ball towards second base. Aiden Wolf would dive, and he would stop the ball from going into center field. It ricocheted off his glove. His hat came flying off, and the hat stopped the ball again. And between his glove and his hat, it saved a run. And here's another hard hit ball right to first. Now up to second, and they got him. It is a 1-6 double play. Not often you see a 1-6 double play, but you saw one there. We'll take a break, and we'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. All right. Got a little bit excited there. I said a 1-6 double play. I intended to say a 3-6 double play. I was thinking 1 first base. And so my bad. Hard hit ball to third. And he'll fire it over to Schmoop. And that's a 5-3 ground out. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's peak efficiency there for Wilson Magers. Brennan Hammond will be the batter now. That pitch is in for a strike on Hammond. He drew a walk last time he was at the plate. Hammond top of the order, including this game here. He's 3 for 8 overall in the tournament. He's 0 for 0 in this game with that walk that he had last time he was up. That walk was on 4 pitches to start the game. And then on the next batter, Trey Stocker, he would deliver 2 strikes on the first 2 pitches to Stocker. So, pitches, I should say. That one's fouled away, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, no runners on. West Fargo ends the top of the third on a line drive out to first. And they throw it up to the shortstop Hammond to get the runner out at second on a 3-6 double. Usually you see a 4-6-3 or a 6-4-3 double play. But there you saw a 3-6 double play. I think the most unique double play I've ever had. Now it's popped up. First base side. Will he run out of room? Yes, he will run out of room. I'm going to move the camera down a little bit here, and that will give us a better angle down that right field line here. Stand by. All right. I think the most unique double play I've seen is a 1-2-3 double play. That's pitcher to catcher to first. And he got it. I believe that was the second baseman. No, check that. That was the shortstop. So it's a 6-3 ground out.
That's play number 3, Trey Stocker.
2 away, and now it's 2 up, 2 down for West Fargo. Trey Stocker, single in the center field last time he was at the plate. And that pitch is high for a ball. High and in. 1-0 to Stocker. Stocker 3 for 8 in the tournament. Takes a strike there. He was 0 for 3 in the game against Millard. 2 for 4 in the game against Sioux Falls, and 1 for 1 here today so far. And this one chopped up towards Moggers. Moggers fires it over to Smook, and that's a 1-2-3 inning here for West Fargo. They go down in order. 9-1-2. And 2 up here for Mankato, or batters 4, 5, and 6, the middle of the order when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, 3 complete. It remains 1-0 with that lone run scored in the top of the first. Tanner Shumsky is the batter. He's 0 for 1, reached base on an error in this game. Shumsky 3 for 8 in the tournament, including this at bat, and now he's going to be 4 for 9 as he'll bang that one all the way off the wall in right center. Picked up there by Nolan Dodds. He'll fire it back into Hammond, and it's a stand-up double for Shumsky. And now he's 4 for 9.
Left fielder number 5, Rodney Bursall.
He got all of that pitch. He found the gap and sent it all the way to the wall. Nice hit there by Shumsky. Hypo looking back, holding Shumsky with his eyes, and now that one will pop out. And over to third on the hop. He cannot pick it. And had Berg been able to get that ball in his glove, there was a pretty good chance he might have been able to apply a tag on Shumsky. But Shumsky will advance to third as a result. It's now Mankato 90 feet away from doubling their current lead. And that's well hit to center field. Nolan Dodds going back for it, and now tagging on third is Shumsky, and he will score on the sac fly by Bershaw.
Pitcher number 12, Wilson Moggers.
So it's now 2-0 in favor of Mankato. Dodds has done some nice work out in center field here in the first 4, but that one was just a little bit too deep. And it was an easy run here for Mankato, and now it's 2-0 on the Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard. Heupel winds up for pitch 52. That one served up, first base side. And behind the post, did he make the catch? I don't think he did. I would have heard some clapping and cheering had he made the catch, so I'm guessing it dropped foul, and it's 0-1. Wilson Mager is the batter. He's 0 for 1 in this game. Grounded out right back to Heupel on a 1-3 on a bunt attempt last time he was at the plate. Wilson Magers. Two for 8 in the tournament, including his last at bat. That one sneaks away for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. That one hit well to left field. And making the catch there is Trey Stocker. And that's out number 2.
First baseman number 18, Braden Smook.
Braden Smook 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. Smook now 0 for 5 in the tournament. And Smook, 2-hopper over to Berg at third, takes a step, launches it to Clemenson. It's a 5-3 ground out, and that ends the top of the 4th. Due up for the Patriots. It's 3, 4, and 5. Caleb Deere, Connor Entz, Evan Berg. Wilson Magers remains on the mound. He'll toss pitch 37 when we return here on the break, after the break on Magnitude.
Runnings is celebrating 75 years in business with an incredible 2022 Ford truck giveaway. Just imagine you hitting the road in a brand new fully loaded Runnings Red Super Crew 4x4 truck. Don't imagine it. Make it happen by entering to win now through August 10th. To register, grab a prize card from your local Runnings store or visit runnings.com/2022 Ford Truck Giveaway. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to enter. Enter to win today. And thank you for shopping at Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
A run in the first and the run in the 4th. And that makes it 2-0 in favor of Mankato over West Fargo here on the Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard. I want to say hi to Jeff watching back from the Fargo, Moorhead, West Fargo area. And thank you for tuning in. Got your text. I have not come up with an answer to your text yet. But as soon as I do, I'll be sure to alert you to that answer. So... So basically, I'm still thinking it over here as Caleb Deere comes up to the plate. Caleb Deere smashes one to right field, going all the way back at the warning track, 1 foot in front of it. Ryan Plug makes the catch, and that is out number 1. Another 1 pitch, 1 out. For the first batter of the half inning for Magers.
Number 32, Connor Entz.
This half inning of baseball brought to you by Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. One pitch, 1 out. Connor Entz, the batter, 0 for 1. Struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. Takes a low curveball to the outside edge of the plate for strike 1 here, 0-1. Evan Berg moves into the on-deck circle. We'll see him for sure this inning. And that one is hit to right as well, and it's going fair into the far corner. And he will slide into second, and he's safe.
Into second base.
A deep double into the corner of right field. And Connor Entz in scoring position here, and we'll see if West Fargo can capitalize on this opportunity here with Evan Berg, who struck out swinging last time. As a result, he's 0 for 1 in the game, and in the tournament, Evan Berg is 3 for 7 with his strikeout on his last at bat. Here's the pitch. And that one appeared to be a strike, but it was not called a strike, and it's ball 1. And now Luke Johnson will go share some words with Moggers here. Tournament coverage also brought to you by Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union, Runnings and Buffalo Wild Wings, and West Fargo Baseball. Certainly appreciate everybody's support to make this tournament coverage possible here on Magnitude Sports. 1-0 the count to Evan Berg. Runner on second is Connor Entz. And that one's going to left field, and that one is going to drop for a base hit. Connor Entz rounds third. He will come in and score, and sliding into second on a RBI double is Evan Berg, and it's 2-1. West Fargo is on the board.
Next batter, number 21, Casey Clemenson.
So Berg switches places with Connor Entz. And now Casey Clemenson, 0 for 9 in the tournament. Can he break that slump here? He's 0 for 1 today. He grounded out to the second baseman last time he was at the plate. And he hits it hard into the gap in right field. That's his first base hit of the tournament, and it results in an RBI as Evan Berg comes in to tie the game. It's 2-2. RBI single for Casey Clemenson. That brings up Aiden Wolf. But first, a visit to the mound here for Mankato, as they have seen their 2-0 lead evaporate very quickly here in the bottom of the fourth. We'll see if it's a conversation or if it's more than that. Looks like it'll just be a conversation this time around. Coach trying to give some words of wisdom and build some confidence here in Moggers and the rest of the team, and just discussing what they're going to do here at a 2-2 game with a runner on and only 1 out in the bottom of the fourth here, as we are a few seconds shy of the 1 hour mark of the ball game now at 59 minutes. Go ahead. Total of 5 hits in the game now here for West Fargo. And they have a runner on with 1 out and a tie ball game. 2-2 here on the Sean Carlson Town & Country Credit Union scoreboard. And Wolf gets on base via hit by a pitch. He ducked down to hit him in the back left shoulder blade. And
here's the catcher, number 12, Peyton Jancy.
And now Peyton Jancy as Clemenson moves up to second on the play. Jancy 0 for 1, grounded out to the second baseman on a 4-3 last time he was at the plate. And, okay, we're going to have a substitution. It will actually be Mason Stolting stepping into the number 8 spot here. Or is it Evan number 1 or 7? Let's find out here. Can't see if that's a 1 or a 7. That's a 1. It is indeed Mason Stolting. Stolten takes the first pitch up high and out for a ball. Stolting, for the most part, an equal opportunity outfield hitter. Most of his hits go to left or left center. And he does have a pretty big gap in left center right now. If he could bloop one over the third baseman's head, he'd have a base hit there too. Takes a strike, 1-1. Second baseman taking a few steps back here on this 1-1 after playing in on the 1-0 pitch. And that one misses for a ball, and it's 2-1. Two-one delivery, high for ball 3. Three balls and a strike to Mason Stolting. On deck is Nolan Dodd. Stolting fouls that one away over the netting over the West Fargo dugout. West Fargo in the third base dugout today. They've been in the first base dugout in the first 2 games of this tournament. Fouled away, and it results in a full count and a payoff pitch coming up here for Wilson Moggers. It's pitch number 49 for Moggers, according to my numbers. Runners on first and second, and the pitch. And that one hit hard right over to Avery Stock. 2 second, now back to first. They get the double play. Yes, they do. That will strand one on base. They'll strand Clemenson on third. And it is a let me double check that here. 6-4-3 double play. I wanted to make sure I had the right numbers there, unlike last time. A 6-4-3 double play, and that strands one on base. I already put the runner on base. I did not, so we'll go ahead and do that. We're going to the end of the 4th of the new ball game here. It's 2-2. After 4 complete here on the Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard. Four-6-3 double play to end the inning, and Clemenson gets stranded on third. And that'll bring up batters 8, 9, and 1, Ryan Plug, Luke Johnson, and Max Gortson when we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Be back in just a moment.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right. It's back to the equivalent of a 0-0 ball game here, 2-2. And an update from the tournament. I'm trying to remember which tournament that is. It's the one that Cheyenne, Wyoming plays in. But they were dropped by Idaho Falls by the score of 3-2. That ends, I believe. So, yeah, okay, so Idaho Falls, I believe they were in the World Series the last 2 years in a row. Last 3, if you minus the 2020 season where we didn't have the World Series. But they defeated Cheyenne 3-2, and now Idaho Falls will play Billings, and that ends, I believe, a 60 or 70 game win streak for Cheyenne. It's somewhere in that number. I don't have the information in front of me, but I know it's right in that 60 to 70 range. And Heupel slides. I think he was wondering if he was going to step on the bat or not.
Moving on, number 3, Maxwell Gortson.
Had to kill a bee. So, not a big fan of bees, so I had to take care of that. And there's a strike. I believe it's Luke Johnson. No, check that. That one hit to second, over to short, and back to first. 4-6-3 double play. West Fargo gets out of the inning. West Fargo ends it on a 4-6-3, just like Mankato ended it on a 4-6-3 in the previous half inning. And this thing has just gotten interesting. Don't go anywhere. It's still 2-2 and a lot to decide. Season on the line for both of these teams. Bottom of the fifth is next here on Magnitude Sports.
61 pitches.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
Runnings is celebrating 75 years in business with an incredible 2022 Ford truck giveaway. Just imagine you hitting the road in a brand new fully loaded Runnings Red Super Crew 4x4 truck. Don't imagine it. Make it happen by entering to win now through August 10th. To register, grab a prize card from your local running store or visit runnings.com/2022 Ford Truck Giveaway. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to enter. Enter to win today. And thank you for shopping at Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
The top of the fourth ended on a 4-6-3 double play. The bottom of the fourth, the bottom of the fourth ended in a 4-6-3. The top of the fifth ended in a 4-6-3 double play. And now we go to the bottom of the fifth, and it's tied 2-2s. The pitch comes in for a strike. The batter's Nolan Dodds, 0 for 1. Grounded out to the third baseman on a 5-3 last time he was at the plate. That makes him 1 for 4 in the tournament. That pitch will miss for a ball, 1-1. Ooh, and that hit him right on the left kneecap. That one has to sting a little bit. And you can see as he walks up to first base that he's walking, trying to make sure that nothing severe happens to that knee, because that one definitely had to sting a little bit.
The leadoff will be the shortstop, number 5, Brennan Hammond.
Top of the order now here for West Fargo, Brennan Hammond. In a 2-2 game here in the bottom of the fifth. Mankato actually has 4 hits and not 3. So we'll get that adjusted here in just a second. Double checking my stat book here. Should be 2-4-0-2 and 2-5-1-3. Kate will adjust the runners on base here for West Fargo as well. Brennan Hammond will look for his first pitch here. Nolan Dodds on first. And the pitch. Hammond pops it up. Foul and out of play. Braden Smook at first base thought about it and then realized that he wouldn't be able to make a play on it. Goes into the books as a strike. It's 0-1. And now Coach will have a chit-chat with the runners here. As they will talk over a strategy here. Once again, one runner on. Hammond's the batter, and on deck for West Fargo is Trey Stocker. No balls and a strike to Hammond. The 0-1. He'll show bunt, and he'll miss the bunt, and the pitch will come outside for a ball. That's 1-1. Hammond 0 for 1. Drew a walk, grounded out to the shortstop on a 6-3 last time he was at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Pitch low and out. Luke Johnson quickly laterals to his right. And as a result, Dodds does not take off for second, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 shows bunt again. It goes outside again, and it's 3 balls and a strike. I'll see if Hammond will square up. He'll look over at Coach to get the signals, and hat, chest, arm, chest, whatever that means. I have a suspicion on what it means, but we'll find out. And that'll be a strike, and it's 3-2. Runner goes, swing and a miss, throw up to second, not in time, he's safe. Hammond will strike out. It'll be a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout. Put the first out on the board, and Nolan Dodds will get the stolen base at second. And Trey Stocker will be the batter now here for West Fargo. So 1 out, runner on second, and a base hit could give West Fargo the lead for the first time in this game. We're an hour and 14 minutes into it, and now Luke Johnson is going to go have some quick words here with Wilson Moggers. Moggers, 58 pitches, 22 balls and 36 strikes, according to my numbers unofficially. He's tossed 58 pitches. He has struck out 4, allowed 5 hits, walked 1. And now that one is going to be a base hit into right field. Rounding third and looking to score here is Nolan Dodds. And the throw is off the mark, and they got him at second. The run counts.
Here's the right fielder, number 10, Caleb Beer.
So West Fargo takes the lead. It'll be an RBI single for Trey Stocker. Dodds scores, and then Stocker gets thrown out or tagged out at second. Caleb Deere, the batter now with 2 outs and nobody on base. Deere checks swing, and I think he made contact, and it goes into the books as a strike. Fouled away pitch. So it should be 0-1. Or check that, 1-1, my apologies. Moggers has just reached the 61 pitch mark. Pitch 62 coming up. 1-1, takes it a little bit high for ball 2. 2-1 the count. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Two, swung on, hit up high, right field, and out of play. So remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3 runs on 6 hits. No Mankato errors. They've left 3 on base so far here, West Fargo has. And they have a 1-run lead at the moment. Swing and a miss, and that's a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout for Moggers. And that will end the the 5th inning of play. We go to the 6th with batters 2, 3, and 4 for Mankato. They're down 1. They'll look to strike back with Avery Stock, Lewis Moggers, and Tanner Shumsky when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Be right back.
Runnings is celebrating 75 years in business with an incredible 2022 Ford truck giveaway. Just imagine you hitting the road in a brand new fully loaded Runnings Red Super Crew 4x4 truck. Don't imagine it. Make it happen by entering to win now through August 10th. To register, grab a prize card from your local Runnings store or visit runnings.com/2022 Ford truck giveaway. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to enter. Enter to win today. And thank you for shopping at Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, Matt Heupel remains on the mound. I have him down with 58 pitches through 5 innings of work so far here. 22 balls and 36 strikes. He'll face off against Avery Stock here in the top of the 6th, and Mankato finds himself down a run after scoring the first 2. West Fargo with 3 unanswered, including 2 in the 4th and 1 more in the bottom of the 5th. So far, they've stranded 3 on base. Heupel struck out 1, walked 2, has allowed 4 hits so far in this game. That pitch comes across for a ball. It's 1 ball, no strike. Avery Stock 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice, and then he drew a walk last time he was at the plate. Here's the 1-0 from Heupel, and that's in for, ooh, I thought it might have been a strike, but I guess not. It's 2-0. It's been just a hair high. 2-0 from Heupel. Gets it in there for a strike that time. And that was a hair lower than the previous pitch. 2-1. Pretty sure those last 2 pitches were exactly the same. And now I have Heupel at 61. So he's just a couple pitches behind the Mankato pitcher in pitch count. This one fouled. Ooh, that one was fouled off his, I think his right ankle. Trust me, Avery, I know exactly what that feels like. I do not blame you for taking a moment to catch your breath and shaking that one off. 2-2 the count. And this one, a little hopper. Aiden Wolf on the run. He's safe. The ball, it's going to be thrown away ball. And unfortunately for Mankato, he slipped and he wouldn't make his way to second, and that turns into a fortunate play for West Fargo fans. That was a tough play for Aiden Wolf to make, and will they charge that as an error, or will they it looks like they're going to credit him with a hit. That one will get away from Jancy. Fires up to second. Hammond makes the catch, but does not challenge Stock, and he's on second base with the stolen base. That's 1 ball, no strike here to Moggers. Well, I shouldn't say stolen base. I should say advancement on a wild pitch. But either way, he gets the second. Single and a line drive. For Lewis Moggers. Infield single. And then he line drive to first base on a 3-6 double play last time he was up, and that would end that particular half of the inning. Counts 1-1. On deck is Tanner Shumsky. Still nobody out here in the top of the 6, and the tying run is in scoring position here for Mankato. 1-1. That one perched up to left field. Trey Stocker running after it, but it will drop foul. One and two. We saw the Mankato play on Magnitude Sports back in the Gopher Classic against Fargo Post 400. And Mankato would pick up the victory in that game. And did that one go in? No, it did not go in for a strike. That was
Where's that?
A little bit of a, I don't know, a mix of a changeup and maybe another pitch combined with that.
Yeah, buckle your knees too.
We apologize for the fans disrespecting the mic, or disrespecting the officials there, picked up by our field mics. Two and two to count. I think the umpire may have given a warning to the West Fargo bench. I'm not 100% sure. I know he looked over there, he pointed. He awarded Heupel the chance to pitch. Then he told him to pause, and he looked over at the West Fargo bench again, and then he awarded him the honor to pitch again. This one served up center field. Nolan Dodds. And now over to third. Not quite there in time. Avery Stock moves into third on the flyout by Lewis Moggers to center field.
The batter, number 15, Tanner Shumsky.
Tanner Shumsky now the batter. One out. Tying run 90 feet away here for Mankato. And Tanner Shumsky, the batter, takes the pitch for ball, 1-0. Tanner Shumsky, 4 for 9. That includes 1 for 2 in this game. Reached base on an error, and then he would also double to the fence in right field, right center field, as he fouls this one off to even up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Hour and 27 minutes into the ball game now. Matt Heupel on pitch 70 coming up here. And that's unofficial. One. Swing and a miss. 1-2. One, two. Did he check a swing? First base umpire says he did. Ball 2. They have umpires at first, third, and home, and second. They have 4 of them in this game. That one hit into left field. Stock will come in to tie the game, and it's an RBI single for Shumsky. We're knotted up at 3.
Left fielder number 5, Riley Bursaw.
So new ball game at 3-3 here in the top of the 6th. Riley Bursaw, the batter now. Runner on first was Shumsky. Moves Wilson Moggers into the on-deck circle, and that one sent up high to left field. It's going back, and it is off the fence. It is a double that moves Shumsky over to third, and with 1 out, and here comes Coach Heupel at 73 pitches right now, according to my numbers. That one was that close to being a 2-run homer, and he's given up 2 hits on the last 2 batters on 2 pitches, and now Coach will come out and have a chat. Looks like Heupel's going to stay in. Three runs on 7 hits now for Mankato. That one error for West Fargo happened, I believe, back in the first inning, if I remember correctly. Total of 13 hits in this game so far. And once again, Heupel will stay on the mound. So to reset here, Shumsky on third, Bursaw on second, Wilson Moggers the batter. There's a strike. 47 strikes, 27 balls on 74 pitches. Pitch 75 for Heupel, coming up here on the 0-1 count to Moggers. Wilson Moggers 0 for 2. Grounded out to Heupel on a 1-3, and then he would fly out to left field to Stocker last time he was at the plate. 1-1 the count now here to Wilson Moggers with Braden Smook on deck. 1-1. Checks the runner on second, delivers. That one hit, and it ricocheted off the leg of Evan Berg, past him and into center field. 1 run will score. Shumsky gives Mankato the lead back. I think that'll be a hit. We'll see if the scoreboard operators agree with me or not. And it will indeed be a hit. So runners on the corners now. Mankato with a 1-run lead. Riley Bursaw on third. Wilson Moggers on first. Braden Smook, the batter, 0 for 2. Struck out swinging, grounded out to third. Fouls it away to third base this time, 0-1. Still 1 out. 2 of the last 3 half innings ended in a double play. We'll see if this one ends in a double play as well. On deck is Ryan Plug. Strike 2. Two-run inning here in the 6th for Mankato, and they're looking to add more. Heupel 0-2. Fouls it away, and that one is far, far away. That one went over the netting and everything, almost into the parking lot. You see that blue tent in the left upper third of your screen. That's where he hit that one to. This one hit hard to third. Berg to second. Now over to first. They got the double play on a 5-4-3. The inning ends in a double play. The run will not score.
It is now 4-3.
The only way that run would have scored is if he would have beat out the throw at first, but he didn't even come close, and it's a double play to end the inning again. It's the third ending double play in this game, and it's a 4-3 ball game as we head to the bottom of the 6th. And the Patriots will bring up 4, 5, and 6. Connor Entz, Evan Berg, Casey Clemenson. They'll be due up pending changes when we return after the break here on Magnitude. Be right back. Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, it's Connor Entz at the plate. And he sends the first pitch foul down the right field line. Last time, he struck out swinging his first at bat, and then he doubled deep into the corner of right field. Last time he was at the plate. We're at an hour and 34 now here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one off the handle of the bat, going back towards Avery Stock, and he will make the out. So pop out to second.
Here's the third baseman, number 7, Evan Berg.
Brings up Evan Berg, 1 for 2, struck out swinging, then he doubled to left field. I believe that was the RBI double that scored the first or second run for West Fargo. It was part of a 2-run inning in the bottom of the 4th. I can tell you that for sure. And there's a strike. 0-1 here to Berg. On deck is Casey Clemenson. Berg and Clemenson representing batters 5 and 6 in the lineup here for West Fargo. The 0-1. Mogers sends it inside and misses. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 looked like he was showing bunt, pulled it back, takes the strike, 1-2. West Fargo could use a base runner here with 1 out. We'll see if they can get it. Check swing, and he struck out. Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout number 6 for Wilson Mogers. And that brings up Casey Clemenson, 1 for 2. He had the hit to right field that scored the run. That broke an 0 for 9 slump. He's 1 for 10 in the tournament now. And this one hit hard. Diving shortstop Lewis Mogers, the first, got it over there. What a play by Lewis Mogers at short. He had to make that throw from his knees in the outfield. And he had to make an extra effort just to get to that ball. And it is a quick 1-2-3 inning here for West Fargo. Ryan Plug, Luke Johnson, Max Gortson are the due-up batters at 8, 9, and 1 for Mankato, leading 4-3 as we head to the top of the 7th. here on Magnitude Sports. 1 hour and 37 minutes. Time of the game so far, potentially one frame to go, maybe more. We'll see if we get bonus baseball or not. We'll get those answers when we return.
Runnings is celebrating 75 years in business with an incredible 2022 Ford truck giveaway. Just imagine you hitting the road in a brand new fully loaded Runnings Red Super Crew 4x4 truck. Don't imagine it. Make it happen by entering to win now through August 10th. To register, grab a prize card from your local Runnings store or visit runnings.com/2022 Ford Truck Giveaway. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to enter. Enter to win today. And thank you for shopping at Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. All right, to the top of the 7th. Matt Heupel is done, 84 pitches, 28 balls, 56 strikes. Brendan Hammond moves on to the mound now. And he throws his first pitch as a strike. Second one, swing and a miss, strike 2. It's Ryan Plug, the batter, 1 for 1. Drew a walk his first at bat, and he would infield single his last time at bat. Seth Wiggestrand moves into the shortstop position, and that is a line drive out to first base.
Now batting, the catcher number 1, Luke Johnson.
And the first pitch to Johnson, a strike, so 4 pitches, 4 strikes for Brennan Hammond. And that pitch will miss for a ball, and as soon as I say that, it jinxes his strike pattern. Sorry about that for the West Fargo fans. 1 hour, 40 minutes, time of the game now. 1-1 pitch, and that one just missed, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and it's strike 2. Took a big cut at that one. Full count now. Once again, Wiggestrand at short, Brennan Hammond on the mound, and now he walks Luke Johnson. Runner on for Mankato, leading by 1, and that brings up
center fielder number 3, Maxwell Gortson.
Max Gortson. 1 for 3, a single to left, a ground out to third, and a ground out to short. In that order on his at-bats. And a strike from Hammond on Gortson. Avery Stock moves into the on-deck circle, and there's 1 out here in the top of the 7th. If the score holds, West Fargo would need 1 to tie, 2 to walk it off. That one, check swing, and that one's going to go into right field, and it's going to drop inside the line. Clemenson wasn't able to catch up to it. And now there's going to be 2 runners on base. It's a base hit for Gortson. Not the base hit that he was probably looking for, but a base hit is a base hit. Puts 2 runners on and brings up Avery Stock. First and second with 1 out now, and I think Yeah, the coach got up and then he leaned forward and then he turned around and walked into the dugout. So that one just dipped low and in for ball one. Avery Stock 1 for 2, reached on the fielder's choice, drew a walk, and then an infield single. There's a strike. 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out, 2 runners on. First and second, Gortson first, Johnson second. The batter once again, Avery Stock. On deck is Lewis Moggers, and he'll foul that one off for strike 2. One, two, and that's a chopper that hops over to Wiggestrand. He did not get it over there in time, and the bases are loaded. And they're going to record that as a hit for Avery Stock.
Bases are loaded for the shortstop number 14, Lewis Moggers.
And here comes Coach. So to reset, Luke Johnson on third, Max Gortson on second, Avery Stock on first, Lewis Moggers the batter, 1 out. And a visit to the mound here for West Fargo as they look to do everything they possibly can to keep this a 4-3 ball game going into the bottom of the 7th. And right now, Mankato is threatening. They have 2 runners in scoring position, and a base hit here could really put the Patriots season on the back wall here. They would have to dig deep in the bottom of the 7th here, and they're hoping that they can dig deep defensively here in the top of the 7th instead of having to resort to that second option. I think we might have a pitching change here. Casey Clemenson came from first base, and now he's talking with Coach at the dugout. Clemenson getting some refreshments there. I have a suspicion that they'll put Clemenson on the mound here, and if that's true, then Hammond's day would be done at 15 pitches, 5 balls and 10 strikes. Not sure what the thought process is here at the moment. Either that, or they're checking on a possible injury that maybe he occurred. Maybe they're looking to replace the first baseman. Because as I look over there now, he's kind of holding his eyes. Yeah, they're checking on some sort of injury on Casey Clemenson. So that is the reason for the holdup here. So I don't think there will be a pitching change. Maybe my initial suspicion was right, but it looks more like an injury of some sort to Clemenson now. And Hammond is indeed still on the mound. He has the ball in his right hand. So we get a little bit of a 7th inning stretch here in the press box. And standing for the entire game, and decided to take a seat here. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Healing Touch Chiropractic. Town and Country Credit Union, our friend Sean Carlson, mortgage lender. If you're looking for a home, he has a 98% satisfaction rate. Go to the website and click on Sean's photo and get the home loan process started. Also, Buffalo Wild Wings for providing the food down here in Rapid City. And last but certainly not least, Runnings and West Fargo Baseball for helping us make coverage of the Central Plains Regional Tournament possible here. Once again, if you're just tuning in, they're checking up on Casey Clemenson, the first baseman for West Fargo. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back. Clemenson makes his way back to first base, and it had something to do with his eye, but I can't say for sure what it was. But he got a round of applause from the crowd, and he's playing the first base spot once again. Hammond still on the mound. 0-1 here to Lewis Moggers. Bases loaded. Now 0-2 with the bases loaded. Looking for that very important second out here. We'll see if Hammond can deliver it on a Buffalo Wild Wings fashion strikeout. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away. He'll earn himself another 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 is bolted into center field. Scoring is Luke Johnson. Rounding third is Max Gortson. He will score. 2 runs in. 6-3. Mankato doubles up here on West Fargo in the top of the 7th. It's a 2-run single pushing Avery Stock up to second base. And West Fargo desperately needs that second out right about now. And the pitch. Low for a ball, 1-0. Shumsky reached on an error, double to right and a single to left. He's 2 for 3 in this game. This one, chopped foul down the third baseline, and it's good for a strike, 1-1. 2 runs here in the top of the 7th, and Mankato has doubled up on West Fargo. 6-3 new score here on the Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard. 1-1. And now it's just a hair high for ball 2. Avery Stock on second, Lewis Moggers on first. Hammond with the 2-1. Fouled away, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that's a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout for out number 2. And now it's up to Riley Bursaw to keep this inning going here for Mankato.
At the plate, number 5, Riley Bursaw.
That's the first strikeout for Hammond. Heupel had 1 strikeout before that. High for a ball, 1-0 here to Riley Bursaw, who's 1 for 2, excuse me. Grounded out to third. Scored a run on a sac fly to center field, and then he would double to left center field on his last at bat. Runners go. Snap throw up to third, safe at third, and it's a double steal. Stock to third, and Lewis Moggers to second. The pitch came across for a ball, so it's 2-0 here to Bursaw. And now base hit could really do some damage. And they will get that base hit right there. Avery Stock comes in to score. Rounding third is Lewis Moggers. And it's a 2-run double, and it's 8-3 Mankato. Adding multiple insurance runs here in the top of the 7th. West Fargo has their work cut out for them in the bottom half. That one up to Wiggestrand. Couldn't control it, couldn't pick it up. It'll be an error on Wiggestrand, and Bursaw moves to third.
Single by Moggers brings up the first baseman, number 18, Brady Smoot.
I'm going to disagree with that one. I still think it's an error. They recorded it as a base hit, but I'm going to agree to disagree. Two outs and a 5-run lead for Mankato right now. And runners on first and third. The batter will be Braden Smook. Looks like a new pitcher coming onto the mound here for West Fargo, and that is going to be, I can't see, Casey Clemenson. Casey Clemenson will come onto the mound. Hammond will move back to shortstop. Wiggestrand will come out of the game. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. It's 22, not 21. It is Landon Troffgruben. Let me double check through my binoculars here. It's 23. My apologies. Caleb Anderson. Wiggestrand comes out. Hammond moves back over to shortstop. And now Caleb Anderson will get some warm-up pitches. He'll come in with 2 outs and try and get that third out as we move to 1 hour, 55 minutes in the ball game. Braden Smook is the due-up batter. He's 0 for 3. He struck out on swinging on his first at-bat, grounded out to third on his second at-bat, and he grounded out to the shortstop on his third at-bat. So Caleb Anderson on the mound now. He'll get a few more warm-up tosses here. Broadcast coverage this season brought to you by, this postseason, brought to you by our friends Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union, Buffalo Wild Wings, Runnings, Healing Touch, regular season, state tournament coverage brought to you by those same sponsors, including Essentia Health, Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, Mike and Ike's Network Center, Knickerbocker, Bone and Joint Center in Bismarck, Touchmark in Bismarck and Fargo, Sweet Shots in Fargo, Post 400 Baseball, West Fargo Baseball, Starion Bank, Close Mentor, the Knickerbocker, Sinorama, Goldmark Commercial Real Estate, and Custom Express Car Wash. I think that, and Gotta Go Driving School in Fargo. I think that covers everybody over the course of the regular season. Turn to action now, as Jancy will give some signals here to Caleb Anderson and his teammates. Runners on first and third. Riley Bursaw on third. Wilson Moggers on first. 2 away, and the pitch is a strike. 0-1. Runner goes. He will not be challenged. It'll be a free steal and 2 runners in scoring position and a 1-1 count here to Braden Smook. Ryan Plug is on deck. That one's low for ball 2. Strike and 2 balls. In that order on the 2-1 count here to Smook. Smook fires it over to Hammond. Hammond will fire it over to Clemenson, and that's the out. Run will not score. They strand 2 on base, so we go now to the bottom of the 7th inning, and the West Fargo Patriots need 5 to keep their season alive, and they need 6 to advance and end the season of Mankato. We'll see which one of those scenarios occur next, or 5 to tie and send it to bonus baseball. We'll see which one of those 3 scenarios occur when we come back from the break here on Magnitude Sports. Be back in just a moment. Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
The West Fargo Patriots season comes down to this. They need at least 5 to keep it going. Aiden Wolf will lead things off, and he takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. Wolf 1 for 1. Single to left, was hit by a pitch on the back shoulder blade last time he was at the plate. That one will scoot outside for a ball. It's 1-1. Once again, the West Fargo Patriots need 5 here in the bottom of the 7th. We've hit the 2-hour mark of the ball game now. And a 2-0 count. Oh, it's a 2-0 count. I thought it was 1-1. Okay, that pitch makes it 3-0 apparently. Yeah, I was right the first time. It was 2-1. There's a strike. 2-2. Wilson Mauger is going to try and finish this one out. That is a line drive to Avery Stock for out number 1. Couldn't quite sneak it over his head for a base hit, and it's 1 up, 1 down. Can't see a jersey number. Wigestrand?
Batters, number 8, Cooper Borkart.
Cooper Borkart. Thank you, PA announcer. Misses for a ball. 1-0. A 1-0 pitch. Outside for a ball, 2-0. And that's low. 3-0, and a good eye there by Borkart. As he crawls ahead in the count, 3-0. And we'll see if Moggers will walk him or if he'll cash in his free strike coupon. High, and he walks him. Ball 4. A little bit of confusion there in what the count was for Nolan Dodds, or for Cooper Borkhardt. But he will indeed walk to first.
Number 2, Nolan Dodds.
Nolan Dodds 0 for 1, grounded out to third, and then he was hit by a pitch. 2 hours and 2 minutes, time of the ball game. Inside, spins Dodds away from the plate. 1 ball, no strike. 81 pitches from Moggers. 32 balls, 49 strikes unofficially according to my numbers. Pickoff attempt on Borkhardt at first is unsuccessful. And now a visit to the mound here. And looks like that kind of Moggers giving indications that he might be done. Yes, he'll hand the ball off to coach, and we'll have a new pitcher. So Moggers unofficially 81 pitches, 32 balls, 49 strikes. I think he handed the ball to the coach anyway. And we'll see, is it still number 12? Yes, it is. So he must have gave the ball back because he initially handed the ball to coach, and then coach gave the ball back. So Moggers still on the mound here, and he'll try and finish this one off. 1 ball, no strike to Nolan Dodds. Brennan Hammond on deck. Hammond returns us to the top of the order for West Fargo. 2 hours and 3 minutes, time of the ball game. 1 ball, no strike here to Nolan Dodds. Cooper Borkhardt, the runner on first. Pitch is high, it's 2-0. West Fargo would like to try and get 2 runners on base before that second out happens. There's a strike, 2-1. Swing and a miss. He chased it, paid the price. 2-2. It was low and out. That possibly would have been a ball had he not taken a swing. 2-2 and a big pitch here from Moggers. That one goes into the backstop. Taken off is Borkhardt for second. And it's a full count now here to Nolan Dodds. Ball, ball, strike, strike, ball. As Borkhardt will advance on the pitch. And now Luke Johnson will go out and share what could possibly be his final words of the ball game here with Wilson Moggers. These two have looked at each other for the entire game for the past 2 hours and 5 minutes. 3-2 with 1 out. Runner on second. Borkhardt, payoff pitch. Struck him out. It's a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout. He goes down looking. That's 2 away. And now the top of the order is down to their final out. They have a runner in scoring position, but they're going to need a lot more than that to keep their season going here. Can the West Fargo Patriots string together some hits and get themselves back into this ball game? They'll need some 2-out magic to do it. That pitch is up high for a ball, 1-0. Hammond 0 for 2, walk, ground out, and a strikeout swing in that order. And there's a ball 2. 2-0 to Hammond. Trey Stocker on deck. But only if Hammond can reach base, and only if Borkhardt doesn't get caught sleeping on base. Got to play some smart baseball here to get yourselves back into this with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. And that is a smart, patient at bat as he's built the count up to 3-0. Moggers. Will he cash in his free strike, or will he walk the second batter of the inning? Here's pitch number 90 for Moggers coming up. 3-0. Inside, walked him. Brennan Hammond's on base. Cooper Borkhardt's on base. There's 2 outs. Trey Stocker comes to the plate.
The batter number 3, Trey Stocker.
Stocker's had some success in this game. 2 for 3. Single to center, a ground out to short, and a single to right. And that is a ball, low one out, 1-0. And you got to think that if Moggers walks another one, you might see a visit from the Mankato coach to the mound. 2 hours, 7 minutes, time of the ball game. West Fargo trying to rally back. High for ball 2. Keep my right eye on the coach for Mankato. You can see him peeking out of the dugout there in the bottom right of your screen. The last 6 pitches have been balls by Wilson Moggers. The last 7 have been balls, and it's 3-0. And he'll have a chance to cash in his free strike coupon here. And if he doesn't, the bases will be loaded for Caleb Deere. There's a strike. 3-1. And that's outside, and it walks him, and it loads the bases for West Fargo. Caleb Deere, and now here comes that visit from coach.
I'm going to hand it to Wilson Moggers, ladies and gentlemen.
Moggers is done. 95 pitches, 42 balls, 53 strikes. And coming in to pitch and try and get that third out is Alex Lupke. Bases loaded. And Wilson Moggers will be responsible for all 3 runners on base should they come in and score. They need 5. And they got 3 of the runs on base. And now Alex Lupke will try and end this one here for Mankato. To reset, Cooper Borkhardt on third, Brennan Hammond on second, Trey Stocker on first. All 3 runners got on base via 3 walks. A 3-0, a 4-pitch walk, a 5-pitch walk, and a 4-pitch walk. Or maybe it was 4-4-5. Let me double check here. Yeah, it was 4-4-5. Okay, I guess he had 99, so I was off by 4. I've been known to be off on pitch counts, so. Caleb Deere is looking for a monster base hit here. Lupke's first pitch is in for a strike. 0-1 to Caleb Deere, 0 for 3. Struck out swinging, he flied out to right, then he struck out swinging again. No balls and a strike. Base is loaded, 2 outs, 2 hours, 11 minutes. And the pitch low for a ball, 1-1. The official will bring a new ball out here to Lupke. He didn't like the condition of that last ball. Connor Entz is on deck. Connor Entz has had some success hitting in this tournament. If they could get him to the plate, that could be good news for West Fargo. But there are 2 outs, and Caleb Deere will have to get a hit in order to see Connor Entz, or maybe a walk. And he will get a hit. It's going to center field, diving for it, and he made the catch. Unbelievable play to end the game. And now hang on, the game may not be over. Max Gorton made a diving play. He came up saying he caught the ball, and from my vantage point, it looked like he kind of maybe did catch the ball, but I'm a little bit far away from that part of the field here, and now the third out has not been recorded. The runners have not left base. Well, that was interesting.
The count remaining 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Not exactly sure what happened there. In for strike 2. West Fargo taking a deep breath there, as it looked like Grotzen in center field that ended this game. 1-2. He'll hit this one hard. To second. Can he run out the throw? Safe at first. Bases remain loaded, and a run scores. The foot came off the bag for Braden Smook, and it's 8-4. Borkhardt will score on the play. Hammond to third, Stocker to second. Caleb Deere on first. Connor Entz, 1 for 3 in this game. He's 5 for 9 in the tournament.
Number 6, Carter Olney.
Takes the pitch for a ball, 1-0. Bottom of the 7th, 2 outs, bases loaded. Connor Entz represents the tying run. Takes the ball inside edge for a strike, 1-1. It's actually 8. I'm going to double check that. Throw back to first. Oh, okay, so that's what happened. On the hit to center field, they actually called a balk. So an extra run is scored. It's 8-5. Connor Entz represents the winning run at the plate. Runners on the corners. Inside for a ball, 2-1. So Hammond has also scored. Stocker over at third. And that is a base hit right. No, it dropped foul. It dropped foul.
No way! Let's get the line.
Stocker on third, Caleb Deere on first. Once again, that fly out to second, or the fly out to center that we thought ended the game. A balk was actually called, which pulled in a run, and then they got the base hit. Trey Stocker on third, Caleb Deere on first. Swing and a miss, and the game is over, and the West Fargo season comes to a conclusion. 8-5, West Fargo was threatening. They had all the pieces in place. Connor Entz strikes out. And that is your final score. They needed 5, they got 2. And they came a centimeter shy of a base hit that probably would have drove in 2 more runs.
At 3:30, St. Michael versus Sioux Falls East.
So Mankato will play at 11 o'clock tomorrow against Millard. They will not play the winner of the next game because they've already played that team. Let's take a look at the schedule here and pull it up so I don't confuse you. So Mankato will play Millard. They will not play Creighton Prep should Creighton Prep win game 11 because should Creighton Prep lose game 11, they would not play Mankato since they've already met in the tournament. So Mankato will play Millard at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Creighton Prep will play in 3:30 tomorrow against either Sioux Falls or St. Mike's. And the Sioux Falls-St. Mike's game is coming up next here at 3:30. We'll not have a broadcast of that game. You can watch the remainder of the tournament on the Rapid City Post 22 YouTube channel. They are streaming the games with no play-by-play. But you can still watch the games. They have the score up there on the screen and all that good stuff. So we wish the best of luck to Mankato in the remainder of the tournament. And it's, once again, a final score, 8-5 in favor of Mankato over the West Fargo Patriots. West Fargo went 1-2 in the tournament last year. They come out of this year's tournament with the exact same record. And they were that close. They had their hopes up, and they just couldn't pull it out in the end. And it's been a fun baseball season here on Magnitude Sports. With West Fargo's loss, that will conclude our baseball coverage here on Magnitude Sports for the summer. We will head back to the schedule there. We'll be off until Friday, August 19th, when Kindred hosts Lisbon in high school football. And then we'll switch it over to the Minnesota side, and Barnesville, Ada Borup, and Perham Thief Rivers will kick off our volleyball doubleheader on Tuesday, August 30th. And we'll see if we maybe or maybe not have a football game on Friday, August 26th or not. So once again, our baseball coverage for the season has concluded. Our next broadcast is on August 19th. We'll see if we can't sneak something in between now and then to keep our channel kind of active there. But to everybody in West Fargo, the West Fargo, the board of directors, to all the sponsors who helped out with West Fargo baseball this year. It's been fun. Glad we could do it, and we certainly hope that we can come back and do it for you again next year. For some of those not with us anymore, and I say that because they moved away, not anything worse than that. But Eric Tianson, Riley Swenson, Chris Hoven, Brad Anderson, and let's see, I know I'm forgetting somebody. Annika Roars and a couple others. Thank you for your help this season, this summer here for baseball, and it's like I said, it's been a fun one, and we certainly appreciate all the support here to make it happen this season here for the West Fargo Patriots and the Fargo Post 400 Stars. Once again, this season's baseball coverage, regular season and tournament play, has been brought to you by mortgage lender Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union, Sweet Shots in Fargo, Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, Runnings Buffalo Wild Wings, Goldmark Commercial Real Estate, Custom Express Car Wash, Sinorama, the Knickerbocker and Hickson, Clothes Mentor, Starry and Bank, Touchmark and Bismarck and Fargo, Mr. Jeff Weber, Gotta Go Driving School, Mike and Ike's, and, of course, Essentia Health, the Network Center, and West Fargo Baseball and Fargo Post 400 Baseball. If you have a chance to patronize any and or all of those businesses, any, some, or all of those businesses, we'd certainly appreciate it, because if it wasn't for them, these games would not have been broadcasted this season. So we certainly appreciate all their support to make the action happen. We started in Vero Beach, Florida, in March 13th, and we ended it here on July August 5th, excuse me. A good just shy of 6 months of baseball. 5 months and 3 weeks approximately of baseball here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network this spring and summer, and we certainly appreciate everybody's support. That's going to do it. We're going to sign off. We're going to pack up. We're going to head home. And once again, congratulations to the West Fargo Patriots. It's a tough loss on this particular game, but they certainly had a wonderful season. They're back-to-back state champions. They made back-to-back appearances in the Central Plains Regional Tournament. And there's a good chance that this West Fargo team could be back in this spot next season. Hopefully not at a 1-1 record in that potential final game next season, but they certainly have a lot of upcoming talent. Don't count out the Post 400 Stars. They have some outstanding talent on their team too. Some other teams to keep your eye on out of North Dakota: Dickinson, Mandan, Bismarck. They all have shown signs of greatness, and it could be a very interesting Legion baseball season next summer here on Magnitude Sports, and we look forward to providing that coverage for you here next spring and summer as well. Next baseball broadcast is unofficially going to be coming probably mid-March, probably somewhere in the southern United States. I'm going to guess like Nevada, Arizona, right in that area. But nothing's 100% official yet, so I'm just going to leave it at that before I get text messages saying, no, we're playing in California. I don't know where you got that information from. So, but that'll be our next broadcast is sometime in March for baseball, and we'll talk to you August 19th, if not before then, for high school football here on Magnitude Sports. Thanks again for watching, and here's your final score one more time.
Seating has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, and visit our website at magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.